Hello and welcome. If you've been hearing the words artificial intelligence a lot lately, on the news, from your grandchildren, or maybe from your own phone, and you've wondered, what exactly is it? Then you are in exactly the right place. In the next 10 minutes, we're going to take a gentle, clear walk through what AI is, how it works, and why it's already a part of your daily life, probably in ways you haven't even noticed. No technical jargon, no confusing diagrams, just plain, friendly English. So settle in and let's begin. So, what is artificial intelligence? The word artificial simply means made by people, and intelligence means the ability to learn, understand, and make decisions. Put them together, and artificial intelligence, or AI, just means a computer program that can learn and make decisions, almost like a person does. Think about how a child learns. You show them a cat. You say, cat. You show them another one, cat. After seeing enough cats, they just know what a cat looks like, even if they've never seen that particular cat before. AI isn't actually new. Scientists have been working on it since the 1950s. That's over 70 years. For a long time, it was mostly theoretical, more of a dream than a reality. Early computers could play simple games like chess, but they couldn't do much else. Then, as computers got faster and more powerful, and as we started storing vast amounts of data, something remarkable happened. AI began to really work. By the 2000s, your email was using AI to catch spam. By the 2010s, your phone could recognize your voice. And by the early 2020s, AI had become so powerful that it could hold a conversation, write a letter, or describe a photograph. That's the journey we've been on, and it's moving very quickly now. Now, the big question: how does AI actually work? Let's use a cooking analogy because everyone understands cooking. To bake a great cake, you need ingredients. For AI, those ingredients are called data. Data is just information. It could be thousands of photographs. It could be millions of sentences from books and websites. It could be years of weather records or decades of medical results. The more good data you feed an AI, the better it becomes. Just like a chef who has tasted thousands of dishes will cook better than one who's only tried a few. Once AI has its ingredients, its data, it goes through a process called training. Training is where the AI practices over and over again until it gets good at something. Imagine showing a student 10,000 flashcards of dogs and cats. Each time they guess wrong, they learn from their mistake. Each time they're right, they get stronger. After enough practice, they can tell a dog from a cat instantly. AI training works the same way, except it might practice with 10 million examples in just a few hours. Computers are incredibly fast learners, even if they don't truly understand the way we do. Now, here's the clever part, the part that scientists got from looking at nature itself. Your brain is made of billions of tiny cells called neurons. They connect to each other and pass messages back and forth. When you learn something new, those connections get stronger. AI scientists created something similar for computers called a neural network. It's a system of virtual connections, like a web, that processes information the same way your brain does. When an AI neural network learns, the connections that led to the right answers get stronger. The ones that led to wrong answers get weaker. Over millions of rounds of practice, it becomes remarkably accurate. It's not alive, it doesn't have feelings, but it is extraordinarily good at the specific jobs it's trained for. You might be thinking, this all sounds very complicated. I don't use AI. But I'd bet you use AI every single day. You might just not have known it had a name. When you ask Siri or Alexa a question, you're talking to an AI. It listens to your voice, understands what you're asking, and searches for the answer, all in under a second. That's AI at work. Have you ever noticed that after you buy something online, say a gardening book, the website suddenly suggests more gardening tools and seed catalogues? That's AI. It's noticed what you like and is trying to be helpful. Your bank almost certainly uses AI to protect you. If someone tries to use your card in a strange location or buys something very unlike your usual habits, the AI flags it as suspicious and alerts you. It's like having a very attentive guard dog watching your account around the clock. And when Netflix or BBC iPlayer suggests something you might enjoy, that's AI too. It's noticed the kinds of programs you tend to watch and is doing its best to find you something you'll love. AI isn't something far away or futuristic. It's already woven into the everyday fabric of life, quietly making things a little easier, a little smarter. In recent years, a new kind of AI has emerged that's causing quite a stir, and you've probably heard of it. It's called ChatGPT. ChatGPT is what's known as a large language model. That's a fancy way of saying it's an AI that has read an enormous amount of human writing, books, articles, websites, and learned how language works. Now, you can simply type a question or a request, just as you'd write a text message, and it will respond in plain, clear English. You can ask it to help you write a letter, explain a medical term in simple language, suggest a recipe based on what's in your fridge, or even tell you a joke. It's not perfect. AI can sometimes make mistakes, and it's always wise to double-check important information. But for many everyday tasks, it's becoming a remarkably helpful tool. And the best part? You don't need to be a technology expert to use it. If you can type a message, you can use ChatGPT. Now, you may have heard some worrying things about AI in the news. And it's perfectly reasonable to have questions. Like any powerful tool, think of electricity or the car, AI can be used for good or for harm. There are genuine conversations happening right now, all over the world, about how to make sure AI is used responsibly and fairly. But for most of us, in everyday life, AI is simply a helper. It's helping doctors spot illness earlier. It's helping people who are hard of hearing with better subtitles. It's translating languages in seconds so we can communicate across the world. The key is this: AI works for us. We guide it. We choose how to use it. And the more we understand it, the more confidently we can make those choices. So let's recap what we've learned today in just 10 minutes. AI is a computer program that learns from enormous amounts of information, just like a student learning from experience. It feeds on data, information, and goes through a process called training to get better and better at its job. Its brain is inspired by our own, a web of connections that gets stronger as it learns. AI is already part of your daily life, in your voice assistant, your bank, your television, your phone. And new tools like ChatGPT let you have a simple conversation with AI. No technical knowledge needed. AI can sound like something from a science fiction film, but at its heart, it's simply a very fast, very capable pattern finder, built by people to help people. And now, you understand it. If you found this helpful, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, it is never too late to learn something new.